Yeah.
So, Xander, take it away. Let's do another Xander and Mark reaction. What have you guys got for us? What you
There's
got?
pressure now, isn't there? Pressure after that one.
All right. Oh. Okay. Mad Season, River of Deceit.
Yeah.
All
This is
right.
a very chilled one, very mellow.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
I actually don't remember this song.
Who's it? Who's doing this?
Mad Season. They're like it was
A super group, grunge super group.
Yeah. Who and who? I know Lane Staley was a singer.
Yeah, Mike McCready on guitar,
Pearl Jam.
Barrett Martin of Screaming Trees on drums,
Okay.
and John Baker Saunders on bass.
Right. So, Alice in Chains guy, lead singer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I do remember this.
Oh, really?
Who knows?
Heartbreaking.
Fresh.
Heartbreaking.
Fresh centre back. Just in case. Don't know. Never know.
Okay.
It's catchy though.
Oh, is it?
No.
Are you sure, bro?
Catchy,
No,
man.
I can see it in your eyes. Your eyes are telling me something else.
I can see the red. I can see the red button now. I can see
You
the
can
red
see,
button.
you see the red button.
See the red button.
Oh, that's you. That's you all day. After the song's finished, he keeps playing. Mark, tell us. Tell us about that song.
Right. All right. Well, it's a thing about addiction.
Okay.
song about addiction,
Yeah.
and they're all heroin addicts, and they're all met up in rehab, and then two of them are dead now for heroin
Oh
addiction.
really?
And
Who died?
when they said when they
Alice in Chains, you know the Alice in
Oh
Chains
yeah,
guy?
one. I know one of them. Who's the other one who died?
the bassist John Baker Saunders.
Oh.
So it's sort of like they met in rehab and they wrote that they did one album together, and it was all about trying to get clean and sober, and that's what that's all about. That's why it's all very melancholic and stuff like that. And yeah, when you go through that sort of journey, sort of stuff, you sort of identify a lot with it. So I think that's
Right.
one of the for me, it's right, the lyrically and the pain that was coming out of his voice, I could identify a lot with it. So
Right.
that's probably why it's one of my favourite songs.
Right. Fair. Before we say our piece, let's find out what the people are also saying as well. But no, I feel like Mark. I feel like a lot of is it Danley? What?
Lane Stanley.
Lane Staley. A lot of his content, because we did an album review of Dirt. A lot of it is centered around drugs. A lot of it and addiction.
Yeah. That's because he never got clean.
Right.
Because he just stayed in it. He was found dead in his flat in 2005 through having obviously injections, heroin injection.
What?
So everything, sorry.
No, go on.
No, that's just what most of his stuff is about. 'Cause his vocal style is just about. It feels like it's where he's in constant pain.
Right. Is it only heroin? Is that so he just jumped straight to heroin? That was the first drug that he just.
Oh no, he probably did others as well.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think that was the one that killed him.
Okay. Wow. What? That's crazy. D, what are the people saying about that as well? Because I know the Alice in Chains fans.
There's a lot. I could go through it all.
Oh, okay. Just the most interesting one, I guess.
No, I'm trying because there's a lot of comments on the other songs as well. So I kind of maybe I could do them together. We go back. Benjamin, yeah, too much in the song can be overwhelming, but still grooves. This is talking about how complex the previous track was.
Right. Okay.
Not every technical band can pull off something like this. R.I.P. Lane, hometown hero. Wake up, young man. Lane Staley all day. Amazing guitar on this track. Sorry, that's on 30. Long on Day is a good one too from Heather. I still think you guys would prefer Jar of Flies to Dirt. Boomer Shot. Wake Up is amazing too. Yeah. And some other stuff just some bits about the internet. I'll put a lot more of the suggestions in the group actually.
Cool. Dope. Well, go on, T. Sorry.
But yeah, people coming back after we cut the stream. Go on.
Okay. Lovely. What I would say about the song, I'll be honest, it felt like I was a bit out. It was a bit out of touch for me.
Okay.
It felt a bit out of touch.
Really?
You know, as I said, that the analogies come. Let me pre-warn. The analogies come, and I just say how I feel about them. So no hard feelings, because I know there's a lot of Alice in Chains fans here. But to me, when I was sitting down and listening, it felt like, I don't know, I just took myself. I just felt like I had a bit of a vision where I was sitting down. I was back in the 90s, and I'm sitting down on the couch, and I'm having my cereal, and I'm watching Cartoon Network. And you know they do adverts in between the shows, and I feel like an advert came on for like herpes or something like that, and it's like, I get it, like that would connect with someone if they also had herpes, and it was an advert for how to get rid of herpes. I don't have it. No, I particularly don't have the herpes, but I can see, oh, this is sad, but I want my cartoons to come back on. That's kind of how I felt listening to it. It's like, this is great.
You're right.
For herpes, if you have herpes, but I don't have it. So, and I didn't even know what the song was about.
I hear you.
So,
I hear you.
But with some more context, because I said the same thing when I was listening to the Dirt album. With more context, it becomes very artistic. It's like, raw. Wow. Like, everyone a lot of the people in the band are addicts, and they're all come together to create this song about being addicted and trying to get clean. And when you know that backstory, it suits the music. The suits fits perfectly. Do you get what I'm saying? Once you've got the briefing, but without the briefing, it's just a bit like, oh, this is a very sad song. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
I think I feel like with Staley, is Dan Staley?
And Lane.
Yeah, with a lot of his songs, I feel like it needs a little bit more context and a little bit more understanding before you get into it. Because I don't feel, for me, musically, it doesn't just permeate on its own. It's not like, oh, this is inherently great. It felt like it was going between two chords. Da, da, da,
Right.
da, da, da. Very monotonous. So it didn't feel musically, a lot of information there. But again, as I will wrap it up for my side, once you've got the context, herpes.
Boom. Okay, so all right, okay. It's funny you say that, because this is why I challenge this guy, because I know this guy very well. I know sometimes I get it wrong, but sometimes I know that, you know what, if I play this type of song, there's something in JB that will grab onto this. I know there's something here. Now, why I think it's a bit unusual, and not necessarily unusual that he doesn't like it, but I played him Brad, right? Right, and I played him Brad Buttercup, and I played him right, and I played him Brad 20th century, 20th century, right?
Yes, right.
This guy, he loved it, right? So
He's died. He's dead now, isn't he? The lead singer.
he died.
Yeah, Sean Smith.
Oh wow!
Yeah, died about 5 years ago.
What, drugs?
No, diabetes.
Wow. Okay. All right. We'll talk about that another time. But wow. Yeah. So I'm not necessarily surprised that he doesn't like it. Just I thought it might be in a ballpark of something he might like. But anyway, never mind. Never mind that.
Okay.
But for the song itself, I think it's got very, very, gets into those kind of melancholy kind of feels, those kind of just you feel like you're in autumn. You're walking around with those autumn leaves underneath your feet and everything like that.
All stuck together.
Yeah, even a video with its black and white kind of thing, that 90s black and white kind of musty looking feel to it. It just, you think melancholy autumn,
Yeah,
or something like that. So, and I like the pre-chorus, that kind of pre-chorus, which is kind of a bit different from the verse. It's kind of I don't know, very, very Pearl Jam, No Code kind of era type vibes, So if you know, these guys, they won't know. But anyway,
hard not.
yes, bro. So yeah, that's my take on it. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
What are you saying, bro?
Respectfully,
No, I know Drake.
I don't like it. But yeah, no, respectfully.
It's definitely not Meet the Grahams, is it?
For me, a lot of the type of songs that I like have there's something usually a bit unusual about the song, or something that makes it stick out. So I kind of echo what John says in regards to this song will kind of, unless you have to kind of have a certain affinity to it to grab it, basically. So unless you have the context, or unless you're kind of going through something and you hear this song in your past, then you can, this is the type of song that it's like a nostalgia thing. So I can listen to it maybe 10 years from now and be like, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember it brings me back to a certain time. But off the bat, like off the bat, I can't just listen to it and be like, oh,
I hear that.
This is a great song. It is a good song. And I guess considering what they usually play, you'll be like, oh, this is a step to a different side. Maybe this is a bit more, this is, like you said, melancholy. I can't say that word. So yeah, but I don't doubt. I think it is a good song. There's song. To be fair, I said that there's I listen to songs that I usually have a certain type of thing, but there are songs like this that I do listen to, but particularly because it brings me back to a place. And when another person is to tell me that they don't like the song, I understand why they wouldn't like the song. I'm guessing you guys probably understand why me and John might not gravitate towards the song.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Indeed.
But I also understand why you guys do gravitate towards the song.
Hear that.
I'll tell you what though,
Hear that.
if I ever did become an addict, I would actually listen to the whole Dirt album.
Oh, really?
I already said that. I've already got it. I know it sounds crazy, but I've already got it lined up.
Oh, yeah.
I've got certain albums and certain sections of my mind where I'm like, okay, if I ever do stoop into like some crazy stuff, yeah, that's the album I'm gonna just put on in the room while I'm in my chair, just like, because it takes you into a place. It definitely does take you into a place, but if you're not, you're not there, you don't feel it, sort of thing.
Hear that. Hear that.
You know?
Hear that. Hear that.
But Ben, I saw Benjamin said this song speaks to me due to me battling addiction every day. A recovering addict can get low down. Oh yeah.
I
didn't know that, Benjamin.
I remember you said something. I think you said something when we were doing the Alice in Chains album. Yeah.
Right.
Review and all
But,
that,
but you know what? Here's my thing. Sorry, I'm deviating from the plan. What we're meant to be doing right now. We're meant to be moving on. But because Benjamin said that, it kind of makes me feel like, does depressing music ignite a depressive feeling? Does that not make you want to be more depressed? Like listening to Alice in Chains and being an addict, is that the best combination for you to listen to? Or any music that is depressive and then listening to it, is that going to make your depressive state even more?
I don't think so, but I think in regards to this, I was going to say in regards to this, I think because you know what they've gone through, you relate to that aspect and they're recovering. So you can kind of take a bit of support from that. Like, oh, it's not just me who's going through this depression or this addiction or whatnot. These people are going through it as well. So you're kind of relating to them. But I hear what you're saying as well. We had this discussion before about another song, about how it was depressing and why would you listen to a depressing song when you're also depressed.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. I don't remember the.
It's a form of connection, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a form of connection, isn't it? Because you're listening to these tunes and there'll be people going through certain stuff, and then you listen to someone like Lane Staley, who's been going through where you've been through, and you have that sort of like realise you're not on your own.
Right.
That's why music's so powerful, because you get a massive connection of something and feel like you're not on your own, and you've got a warmth inside you.
True.
And that's what a lot of the songs do. Like Dirt, when I first ever listened to Dirt, I used to sit in college on one of them Walkmans with cassettes. I don't know if you guys remember them. And I'd sit there and I'd be in college with headphones on, listening to Dirt over and over again.
Right.
Because I was low and I needed something to connect to.
Right.
Hear that.
And all that sort of, that's why the grunge era and Nirvana was so good, is because it helped someone like me feel like I weren't on my own.
Right. That's interesting. The connection. That is it. I've never thought about it that way. You want to connect to something that is going through a similar, or maybe not even similar. You just want to connect to something.
Okay, I will say one thing though. Like, very like in that time when you would listen to like the grunge thing and everything like that, when you were very much in the grunge world, there'd be you actually do feel, I felt that there was a kind of a slight weight on me, like a weight of kind of, I don't know. It does put you in a mindset, a kind of slightly depressive kind of type mindset. But the funny thing is, like, if you were now to dabble into something else, and like say like, oh, you put on like a Madonna track and it's like, and you're like, oh, I have to check myself. No, I can't listen to that. No, I have to. Let me put on some Alice in Chains. It's so weird.
Right. It becomes a bit culty. Like you need to be in that mode all the time. If you're not, you're being fake.
You kind of feel a bit guilty. Like, oh shoot,
I'm happy.
That is too happy. I can't listen to 80s music. I can't listen to whatever. Well, I don't know.
You become a conformist.
Yeah, maybe it was just me. But like, I don't know.
I don't think it was just you. That's why, like, everyone has their tribe in it, and
but I grew out of that anyway, so I just listen to anything now. I don't care.
Give us another chat suggestion. D, what are people saying?
Just a bit more following on from the discussion. We can go back a little bit. Where are we? This is what the Seattle weather will make some real depressing music. Mr. Slappy, he spillboard with heroin and cocaine. There's a reason our city icon is the Space Needle. Lots of heroin issues here. This is talking about Seattle.
Oh wow.
That's I think
Goddamn.
northwest
Yeah, that's
the
Seattle
states. I think all the bands in the grunge scene used at some point. This is Ryan Fraser and Mr. Slappy talking here, and that's where we got to Ben being recovering and battling.
Wow.
I'm gonna say recovering. Yeah, recovered. He'll make it.
Yes.
Some good encouragement from Ryan Fraser. Keep on keeping on, Ben.
Indeed.
So yeah,
Indeed.
I think just off the back of what you guys were talking about, I think there's always the element that as an individual you need to be uplifted by your music choice, but then there is something about the community and the connection aspect of knowing that someone is in the same process as you, knowing that you're not alone, knowing that it's not just one person, you know. And I think maybe a long time ago we spoke about the Gary Jules Mad World video on YouTube, where all of the comments were basically people sharing their story of depression, and it became almost like a mural that people would come to share, you know. And there's an element of that where even though it might seem like the music itself is depressing, and it's hella depressing music, but what it does is it allows people the opportunity to connect with one another. And so yeah, just in the case of Ben or anyone else who's recovering, who's struggling, like what we're trying to build here is a community so that people know that, like, oh, there's always some guys chatting some shit from over the pond, you know, talking about things that aren't important to anyone else but are important to you, you know. And it's really important to get that community feel.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say on that, so I'll pass it back over to you.
Fair play, man.
All right.
We're getting deep tonight.
Let's go.